couch, sweet Cal, as you well know.
That's right.
But the great man is in training for next year's Tour de France, and he started it last week with 35 points and 32 rebounds. Forget about Frank the Tank, here's Vlad the Tank. How are you, mate?
Boys, how's it going?
Yeah, well, we're alright. How are you? Sore arms?
No sore arms. Just like I say, I just still can't believe good win we had and what happened at the end. So yeah,
35 and 32.
Oh, we didn't. That's unprecedented.
Oh, unprecedented, big time. Cal was in awe of you, mate.
Fantastic. I got 5 on the weekend, 5 balls. Got 5.
Cal's all good. I was graced by his presence the week before when they stitched us up at home, but yeah, you did a lot of good moves in the warm-ups.
That's true. I'm renowned for that.
We've been working on that for hours.
Man, I had to get you back for some of the hard shots you pulled on me. So
yeah, that's a fair point.
Back for the
you
players.
go for it, mate.
To be honest with the pair of you, this is supposed to be a serious interview, so we'll try and bring it back if we can. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, serious. Where you going on the bike, by the way?
Well, after the All-Star weekend, I realised how poorly shaped I am, so I started to get myself back in the right frame of mind needed to be, and I guess I want to play next year as well in the All-Star, so I've got to lose at least 25 kilos because I'm fat.
Where are you going to play next year, Vlad? Because you've been to a couple of clubs.
Well, like I say, I don't go from club to club for reasons other than when conflicting interests occur that I feel going to be a detriment to the to me and the club, i.e. what's happened at Mornington this year. So it's I went to Pakenham and under great coach Danny Adamson and the players that are there, I've been able to get some of that fire back that I've missed and lost.
Well, I think I asked the hard question then.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty good.
Well answered, by the way, too.
You did well, now that you're a Pakenham, there's a few young guys running around there. It's a little bit different for you. Now a bit more of a veteran role, I suppose.
Well, like I say, the young guys is what keeps me going.
Keeps you young, mate.
That's right, and like I say, it's 35 next year. It's not getting younger, but being surrounded by young guys that make me run. I need to keep up, or like I say, I'll be on the sidelines. So, by talking about young fellas, one name I'm going to plug now, shamelessly, but little kid called Sean Armstrong from Pakenham. He's the one to watch. He's going to be a great gun.
Hey, Vlad, if McKinnon and Warrandyte squared up in the first week of the finals, knockout head-to-head, who'd win and why?
I just think, the Warrandyte are just too strong because Tron Smith, I'm just saying Tron Smith, he's just the difference. And unfortunately, like if we needed, McKinnon needed a player to step up, could you fill their shoes, sweet Cal?
Oh, great question. Where are you?
Question.
That's a good question.
You had a few of them for me during the year, so...
And the answer is absolutely not.
Well answered, young man, well answered. What about the nickname? I mean, one thing that Cal and I like to do, we like to get the nicknames out there. By the way, I saw the Green Lantern last week. He was he's pretty happy that you gave him that name.
That was good.
Real happy. What about Vlad the Tank? Does that just sit nicely with you, mate?
Mate, I had the Tank, and that's been one of the nicer nicknames I've copped over my time. So you can just imagine words that rhyme with tank, tanky, hanky. So being called a Tank, it's...
Nice.
Yeah, it's always stuck well. So.
Now, one of the funnier moments this season, because this man's involved in a few funny moments.
Oh,
you know that. Yeah, you know that.
I've noticed it.
Vlad the Tank and the Pakenham boys went up to Horsham, and you just tried your hand at making some mini movies over that weekend. It was pretty funny stuff on Facebook, mate.
Yeah, well, Alistair Granger, he was, like I say, he's a really good kid all round, and like I say, he just went out there, and we were the only ones to stay behind. So I thought I'd better show the young kid how to hit the town, and he pulled a few punches and did well for himself on the night. But then the morning after, like I say, experienced it and watched him get really.
He wasn't feeling too well,
no,
was he?
and I just could not resist. Like you couldn't either, so it's just you had to do it.
It was a typical Marcus Timmins moment on the way home from Mildura in the car.
Yeah, I've heard about I've heard about the chutney.
I smelled the chutney.
Tell us about the conference system in D2, man. Have you enjoyed it this season and why?
I think it's been really, really good. I was doubtful at the start, but then sort of got involved the whole crossovers and not playing against same competition all the time has really added value and certain level of uncertainty with what's going to happen, because you just don't know. Like Warrandyte, unfortunately this weekend dropped both games that you just wouldn't think would happen. And then, like I say, Mildura nearly lost to Craigieburn.
Yep.
And they've been playing really well. So I think it's on any given night, the best team will step up and play and just deliver. And I think it's been really, really good. And like I say, I'm a big ambassador for it.
Yeah, like it. Sweet, I wanted to ask you a question about the All-Star weekend, didn't you, mate?
Oh, I had that in my mind actually. Actually, yes, I did. Mate, yeah, obviously, clearly had a ball. We all had a ball. It was a fantastic event. Tell us about running around with the competition's best, mate.
Well, that's one of the things that sort of hit hard to me that weekend, is that being humbled by the presence of all the guys, the best guys in the competition, and being playing next to them really sort of fueled the fire for me to keep going.
Yep.
And I guess that's why I sort of reasserted my goals for myself now and for long run. But to be like presence of, you know, Marcus Timmins, to be there, you on the sidelines and playing with some of the boys.
Why love him? Was it
Well, there was talks about you playing, but like I said, a lot of us actually knew that wasn't going to happen.
Did you just say graced in the presence of Cal on the sideline?
Cal is the unfortunately he's
you're
the
right.
symbol of this program, and like I say, he goes out there, does the hard things and makes the hard calls. And
Can I touch it? Oh, that's
and
great.
I think, like I say, this was my moment to shine, because I know you always like to go after me and get me whenever you can. So this is my turn.
That's fine, mate. That's fine. I did have the shorts on underneath my pants.
But
Hey Vlad, would you be available every Monday night to film Big VTV with us?
I would love to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, you might be in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay.
You're in trouble, mate.
Fair enough, no worries. No, the All-Star weekend, it was a great weekend, fantastic weekend. Tell us about the final series coming up in D2 Men, mate. Who do you like? You've seen all the teams now.
I think Warrandyte's going to be too hard to stop. I think this is not jumping.
Oh, I didn't plan to say that.
I just think they've got the depth all the way through. Mildura are good, but don't think they don't have the depth to follow through. Camberwell, big shout out to the boys there.
They're rolling.
The Vulture, all the boys.
Well, like I say, that team is really on the roll. So to me, I'm thinking it's going to be Warrandyte, Camberwell. That's what I'm going for. I think Camberwell just got too much of a momentum. And as you see, some of the top sides, including Mildura, are vulnerable at certain points. Where Mildura, without Camberwell, has just been constantly just killing it.
Yeah.
Any last questions? He's just,
I'm
forget about it on the couch, he's just taking right over. He's on the bike, you watching the Tour de France at the moment, by the way?
I've got the Red Bull sponsorship.
Well, it's been a great session with Vlad at the Tank, 35 and 32 last week.
We're not worthy.
Oh, mate, that is. I'll tell you what. Let's just go out this week. Let's just give the great man. I mean, he's a great man, isn't he? Vlad the Tank, mate. Thanks.
Thanks, boys.
Good on you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Won't you come